Welcome student, chemistry by VL sir, episode number 18 surface chemistry. Last episode में हमने डिस्कस किया था when different types of colloids on the basis of physical state of dispersed phase and dispersion medium हमने डिस्कस किया था. Now next classification, that nature of interaction between dispersed phase and dispersion medium. उसके बेसिस पर हम डिफरेंस कैसे कर सकते हैं लायोफिलिक कोलॉइड एंड लायोफोबिक कोलॉइड को, एंड एज अ शॉर्ट नोट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू उसको कैसे डिस्कस कर सकते हैं. लेट्स स्टार्ट इन आवर एनसीईआरटी बुक. नाउ क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ कोलॉइड basis on nature of interaction between dispersed phase and dispersion medium. As you know that interaction between dispersed phase and dispersion medium, there is two type, either attractive interaction or repulsive interaction. According to this, we have to classify two type of colloids. First is lyophilic colloid, in which attractive interaction takes place between dispersed phase and dispersion medium. And second, that is lyophobic colloid, in which that repulsion or repulsive interaction takes place between dispersed phase and dispersion medium. According to our NCERT book, page number 135, how can we define lyophilic colloid? You just concentrate in your book. The word lyophilic means liquid loving, means a dispersed phase is attracted towards dispersion medium, or it is a liquid attractants. In other hand, you can say that between dispersed phase and dispersion medium, both are attracted together and mixed together and form a heterogeneous mixture, and this type of lyophilic colloid are formed. Colloidal sol directly formed by mixing substances like gum, gelatin, starch, rubber, polymer, latex rubber in rubber, latex rubber in water, etc. This type of dispersed phase is added in dispersion medium and shake well, stirring well, then they becomes mixed together and make a heterogeneous form which known as lyophilic colloid. Lyophilic colloids are sticky in nature, that you can understood. With a suitable liquid, that is the dispersion medium like water, alcohol or organic solvent, are called lyophilic sol. In important characteristic of this sol is that if dispersion medium is separated from the dispersed phase, say by evaporation or whatever the different chemical method, the sol can be reconstruct or reobtained by a simple remixing. Simply remixing with the dispersion medium, and sol will again form. That is way those sol are also called reversible sol. Means what is the reversible sol? Then once a dispersed phase and dispersed medium becomes separate out due to crystallization, evaporation, filtration, centrifugation, different methods are there. You can separate that dispersed phase as well as dispersion medium, and then again mix together and shake well. It is again form this type of sol due to attractive interaction reformed, and that's why it is called reversible sol. Furthermore, these salts are quite stable and cannot be easily coagulated as discussed later. Coagulation means precipitation. Suppose आप प्लास्टिक पेंट का एक डब्बा लाते हो और उसको 1, 2, 5, 6 महीने तक एज इट इज एक ही पोजीशन पर रखते हो तो उसमें कोएगुलेशन नहीं होगा. मींस जो कलर्ड पार्टिकल डाई पिगमेंट्स है इट डजंट बिकम सेटल डाउन और प्रेसिपिटाइज एंड डिस्पर्जन मीडियम और यू कैन से द सॉल्वेंट कैन नॉट सेपरेट आउट बट इट इज स्टिल प्रिजर्व फॉर द 7 to 8 years और 10 years के बाद आप धीरे से वो डब्बा का टिप या उसका ढक्कन खोलोगे यू विल फाइंड दैट योर कलर पिगमेंट्स और डिस्पर्स फेस बिकम सेटल डाउन एंड डिस्पर्जन मीडियम मीन्स सॉल्वेंट इज upper side and it becomes separated. This phenomenon you called a coagulation. Normally lyophilic sol में जो disperse loving है disperse attracting है उसमें ये coagulation normally नहीं होता या after long time होता है but in case of lyophobic colloids ये repulsion की वजह से कोएगुलेशन या प्रेसिपिटाइजेशन व्हाट वी आर कॉलिंग इन सॉल्यूशन वो बहुत जल्दी हो जाता है. तो दैट यू अंडरस्टूड व्हाट इज द कोएगुलेशन. तो कोएगुलेशन डज नॉट टेक प्लेस इजीली इन लायोफोबिक colloid. If the dispersion medium is water in lyophilic type colloid, it is also known as aquasol or you can consider that a water sol. In second type that you understood that a lyophobic colloidal sol. You understood with this term that lyophilic colloids it is a water or dispersion phase repelling. Means the word lyophobic means liquid heating, repelling or repel. Substance like metals, metal sulfides, there etc. The example of this type of sol like ZNS, PBS, MGS, etc. When a simply mixed with the dispersion medium do not form the colloidal sol. यानी अगर हम disperse phase like zinc sulfide or metal fine particle which acquire diameter between 1 to 1000 nanometer mixed in dispersion phase and shake well, stir well और उसको पुट करेंगे तो सस्पेंडेड फॉर्म मिलेगा लेकिन हेट्रोजीनियस फॉर्म में लायोफोबिक colloid form नहीं होगा because it becomes settled down due to gravitational force. Aggregation takes place and the thin line is formed between dispersion medium and dispersing phase which you are considered as interface and that's why by the simple method like the shaking or stirring this type of sol cannot obtain. There colloidal sol can be prepared only by some special method like chemical method, physical method. ये सब method हम डिटेल में आगे पढ़ने वाले हैं. As a dispersed later, such sol are called lyophobic sols. These sols are readily precipitated or coagulated. Normally precipitation word we are used with the solution. When the common ion effect takes place, then precipitation obtained. But in colloid, if precipitation is obtained, we are considered that phenomenon is coagulation. So, lyophobic type colloids are always ready to coagulate because they are a dispersion phase heating or dispersion medium repelling. On the addition of small amount of electrolyte or true solution or opposite charged ion by heating or by shaking and hence are not stable. You can consider as compared to lyophilic sol, lyophobic sol are not stable. Lyophilic sol are stable up to long time, but lyophobic sol are stable up to short time. In other hand, you can say that the stability of lyophilic sol is more than that of lyophobic sol. Further, once precipitated or coagulated a lyophobic sol, they do not give back in the colloidal sol or colloidal form. Means once then dispersed phase and dispersed medium becomes separate out, then you mix together, it cannot further develop that heterogeneous mixture. Means you can say that it is irreversible sol. By simple addition of dispersion medium, hence these sol are also called irreversible sol. Lyophobic sol need some external stabilizing agent for their preservation. जैसे कि पेंट है, उसमें कुछ लेकर्स या कुछ स्टेबिलाइजिंग एजेंट ऐड करना पड़ता है. दैट्स व्हाई इट बिकम्स स्टेबल फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम, नॉट मच लॉन्ग टाइम, बट 6 months to 1 year तक वो अगर स्टेबल रह सकता है, तो इस तरीके के कुछ सब्सटेंस ऐड करेंगे, देन वी विल गेट दिस स्टेबिलिटी इंक्रीजेस विद द हेल्प ऑफ स्टेबिलाईजर. लेकिन लायोफिलिक सॉल में इस तरीके के कोई भी स्टेबिलाईजर यूज नहीं होते हैं. और वो रिवर्सिबल कैसे है? एज फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यू विल टेक अ मिक्सचर ऑफ गम एंड वाटर एंड शेक वेल. अगर आपने वो लिक्विड कोलोइडल स्टिकी सॉल्यूशन बना लिया एंड यू विल पुट इट इनटू सनलाइट, देन वॉट एवर वाटर वेपर evaporate from it and solid layer of gum is formed. Again you have to add water and shake well, then colloidal sol is formed. But in case of zinc sulfide mixed with carbon disulfide and or ethanol and colloidal dispersing phase, or a colloidal mixture of zinc sulfide and ethanol or sulfur powder and ethanol are formed by some chemical method or some dispersing method, and once you separated by filtration, by adding some true solution or opposite charge particle, then the coagulation takes place and sulfur particle or zinc sulfide settle down in organic solvent. You can separate out and again mixture, then heterogeneous mixture or lyophobic sol cannot form, and that's why you consider that is the irreversible sol. In other hand, this type of sol is also unstable due to that the repulsion takes place between dispersed phase as well as dispersion medium, and that's why some extra stabilizing agent like agar-agar, gum, gelatin, this is also called emulsifier. In next topic, emulsion, we will study it in detail, is needed to add that increase its stability up to certain time. So that you can understood, and also you can write the difference between lyophilic colloid and lyophobic colloid. So how that due to nature of interaction, either repulsion or attraction between dispersed phase and dispersion medium, you can classify that lyophobic sol or lyophilic sol. If in lyophobic sol that the dispersion medium is water, it is called that a hydrophobic colloid. Dear student, last हमने देखा कि क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ कोलॉइड्स ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ नेचर ऑफ इंटरेक्शन. नाउ द थर्ड क्लास वी विल फाइंड ऑफ कोलॉइड्स अकॉर्डिंग टू और ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ टाइप ऑफ पार्टिकल लाइक डिस्पर्स्ड फेस. अगर डिस्पर्स्ड फेस एक दूसरे के ऊपर एग्रीगेट होते हैं, यू विल कंसिडर दैट इज अ मैक्रोमोलेक्यूलर. एसोसिएट होते हैं, दैट एसोसिएटेड कोलॉइड्स. एंड अगर मैक्रोमोलेक्यूल के फॉर्म में वो सस्पेंडेड और heterogeneous mixture form करते हैं, then you will consider that is the macromolecular. So these three class we will find according to our NCERT book. Now classification on the types of particle of dispersed phase, that is the multimolecular colloid, macromolecular colloid and associated colloid. Here you find that depending upon the type of particles of the dispersed phase, colloids are classified as multimolecular, macromolecular and associated colloids. First type, that is the multimolecular colloids. On the dissolution, a large number of atoms or a smaller molecules of a substance or compound aggregate together to form a species having size in the colloidal range, that is the diameter less than 1 nanometer. The species thus formed are called a multimolecular colloids. For example, a gold sol may contain particles of various size having many atoms. Second example, sulfur sol contains of particles consist of particles containing thousands or more of acid sulfur molecules and form this type of multimolecular colloids. Now you find that we have to take one beaker. In this, we will take a dispersion phase in which a solute particle of gold are make a homogeneous mixture. Then you consider that is the true solution. Now in this true solution, if aggregation takes place due to put the positively charged electrode or many different methods that we will discuss later on, and that you will find that how aggregation takes place. But due to aggregation, ये aggregation क्या है? You will find that due to aggregation on this solute particle of gold, this particle are attracted, this particle are attracted, this particle attracted, and due to attraction of this particle, aggregation takes place, and on the one atom of gold, many atoms of gold are aggregated, and one aggregated species is found in the range of 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer, that is in the size of diameter of dispersed phase, and that is act as a heterogeneous mixture in different aggregation. This is called the multimolecular, yani more than one atoms or more than one small molecules are aggregate with each other and form a heterogeneous suspended form which is not easily settled down. So this is called aggregation, and due to this aggregation, that the multimolecular colloid, lyophobic type colloid are formed because every molecule or every atom acquires similar charge, and that's why due to same charge the repelling effect is there. Then also they are aggregate together, and that's why we will consider that is lyophobic type sol. So in gold sol, you will find this type of gold atoms are combined together on the one atom, and aggregation takes place and multimolecular colloid is formed. Similar in case of S8 molecules, thousands of molecules of S8 are aggregated with each other and form a species with the diameter 1 to 1000 nanometer in the size of dispersed phase, and that you consider that multi-molecular colloids form sulfur as dispersing phase in ethanol as dispersion medium. You will find this type of colloidal sol multi-molecular is formed. आपने वो रोबोट मूवीज देखा है रजनीकांत का, राइट? इन द लास्ट सीन यू विल फाइंड दैट मैनी छोटे छोटे, बहुत सारे छोटे छोटे रोबोट्स मिलके एक बड़ा सा रोबोट फॉर्म करते हैं. दिस इज फिनोमिनन इज नोन एज एग्रीगेशन. Due to aggregation, a bigger species is obtained, and that species distributed in dispersion medium in heterogeneous form makes a multi-molecular colloids. That you understood very well. Second type, macromolecular colloids. You can find this that in macromolecular unit 15, in a suitable solvent form solution in which the size of macromolecules may be in colloidal range, means 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer. Such system are called macromolecular colloids. These colloids are quite stable and resemble true solution in many respects. As for example, the naturally occurring macromolecules are starch. You will find that starch, protein, cellulose, rubber latex, and enzymes. And those of man-made macromolecules are polythene, nylon 6,6, polyester, polystyrene, synthetic rubber, etc. consider in this class. Normally ये क्लास से हम क्या डिफाइन करेंगे कि मैक्रोमोलिक्यूल क्या है? Itself a bigger size of particle which is dissolved in a dispersion medium and form a heterogeneous mixture instead of homogeneous mixture, and that's why it is similar to true solution. लेकिन वो ट्रू सॉल्यूशन नहीं बना पाता क्योंकि ट्रू सॉल्यूशन में होमोजीनियस मिक्सचर होता है, while in this case mixture is heterogeneous, means the dispersed phase or macromolecules are not distributed in whole area of dispersion phase uniformly, and that's why this type of colloid is called macromolecules. As for example, आप घर में मैगी बनाते हो तो मैगी के जो बेसिकली पार्टिकल्स होते हैं, मैगी के जो नूडल्स होते हैं, दैट यू फाइंड कि वो मैक्रोमोलिक्यूल्स है. एंड व्हेन यू आर एडेड वाटर एंड बॉयल इट, तो क्या होता है? वाटर एज अ डिस्पर्जन मीडियम एब्जॉर्ब इन द नूडल्स, एंड नूडल्स थोड़े सॉल्व हो जाते हैं, और नूडल्स थोड़े थोड़े पोर्शन पर उसमें कैविटी से वाटर की चैनल क्रिएट होती है, एंड दैट्स व्हाई दिस इज become as a dispersing phase, and its range of diameter between colloidal dispersed phase and water acts as a dispersion medium. तो आप जो मैगी बनाते हो, मैगी नूडल्स बनाते हो, it is also called a macromolecule colloids. Now third type, that is associated colloids or micelle. मिसेल के बारे में आप 9th स्टैंडर्ड में थोड़ा बहुत जान चुके हो. आपने मिसेल मैकेनिज्म भी देखा है, एंड क्लॉथ और डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ थिंग्स पर से डर्ट पार्टिकल या डस्ट पार्टिकल को मिसेल मैकेनिज्म से कैसे रिमूव करते हैं, वो भी पूरा आपने 9th स्टैंडर्ड में पढ़ा है. We will repeat as a micelle mechanism in next episode, but that micelle or associated colloid क्या है, कैसे फॉर्म होता है, that is in this third type. You will find that the associated colloids, there are some substances which at a low concentration behave as a normal, like a true solution and strong electrolyte, but at a higher concentration exhibit colloidal behavior due to the formation of association or aggregation or aggregates. This aggregates particle thus formed are कॉल्ड मिसेल. एज फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जैसे आपने डिटर्जेंट लिया और पूरे 20 लीटर्स बकेट में 20 लीटर्स वाटर टेक इन बकेट एंड उसमें खाली 10 ग्राम डिटर्जेंट ऐड किया और उसको स्टेयर किया, उसको सेक वेल किया, तो लेदर या फॉर्म क्रिएट नहीं होगा, क्योंकि वो ट्रू सॉल्यूशन प्रिपेयर होगा, क्योंकि जो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ डिटर्जेंट है वो वेरी लो है एंड इसकी वजह से उसमें जो फोम फोग प्रोड्यूस होना चाहिए वो प्रोड्यूस नहीं होगा. लेकिन आप उसमें सफिशिएंट अमाउंट में या कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड अमाउंट में अगर डिटर्जेंट ऐड करोगे और उसको शेक करोगे, उसको स्टेयर करोगे, तो फॉर्म्स क्रिएट होगा, लेदर फॉर्म होगा एंड दिस टाइप ऑफ लेदर इज नोन एज मिसेल. तो व्हाट इज मिसेल, दैट यू अंडरस्टूड कि भाई डिटर्जेंट और सोप को अगर डिस्पर्जन मीडियम वाटर में सफिशिएंट या कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड अमाउंट में ऐड किया तो वो जाग लेदर फॉर्म करता है. वो लेदर को हम मिसेल बोलते हैं. अगर वो लो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन पर है तो वो ट्रू सॉल्यूशन होमोजीनियस मिक्सचर फॉर्म करेगा, लेकिन हाई कॉन्सेंट्रेशन एंड क्राफ्ट टेम्परेचर, दैट इज कंसिडर एज टीके, टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज करने से भी ये फॉर्म ज्यादा अमाउंट में प्रोड्यूस होगा. जैसे आप उसको स्टेयर करोगे, ड्यू टू फ्रिक्शन बिटवीन डिस्पर्जन मीडियम एंड डिस्पर्जन फेस, ये कुछ टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज करेगा एंड इफ टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज अकॉर्डिंग टू craft temperature, then micelle is formed, and at which concentration micelle or associated or aggregated associated colloid is formed, this concentration is called CMC, critical micelle concentration. So what is CMC and what is TK, craft temperature, that you understood. These are also known as associated colloids. The formation of micelle takes place only above that a particular temperature is called craft temperature TK, and above the particular concentration required for the production or formation of micelle is called critical micelle concentration, that is CMC. On dissolution, this colloid revert back to individual ion. The surface active agent such as soaps and synthetic detergents belongs to this class. For the soaps, the CMC or critical micelle concentration is 10 raised to 4 to 10 raised to minus 4 to 10 raised to minus 3 mole per liter. This colloid have both lyophobic part as well as lyophilic part present. Micelle many contains as many as 100 or more than 100 molecules are present in that associated colloids. So what is associated colloids or micelle, that you understood with the help of these things. In low concentration, it acts as a true solution and makes a homogeneous mixture, uniform mixture. But at high concentration, it forms a foam, leather and distributed in non-uniform, and that's why it makes a heterogeneous mixture in suspended form. It is called micelle, and this micelle acquires a spherical shape in which on the surface like soap and detergent, ions are present, and its lyophobic part means alkyl chain is concentrated towards the center of this spherical micelle. This type of colloid is known as associated colloids. Now in next episode we will find that micelle mechanism or micelle formation means how to dirt or dust particle remove from the clothes by micelle mechanism, that we will find in next episode.